We are live with Albion's coverage of the Crystal League tournament, tiers 6 and 7. Once again, we're back. Yeah, we were here earlier today. We got to see some good matches. We got to see how many teams went on? 2? We got to see 2 final victors, right, Lewpac?
Well, hang on. Yeah, 2 teams qualified for the finals.
Yep, they've already qualified for the
team and G-List team, who actually narrowly escaped having their healer crash mid-GBG. Luckily, he was straight back in. He didn't do the cypher, kick out the ram, and never
he didn't
come
punch
back,
nothing
kind of thing. But yeah, we're excited. But this is the real slot, as we said earlier, Shozen. This is where there is so many teams fighting here. I know everybody's out. Derek will be looking for another slot in the finals. I mean, what do you even do with a bonus token? You can salvage it. If you get a second token, you might as well salvage it because
you can compete on more than one.
No, not in 8 and 9. You can't.
No,
there's
only one 8 and 9. Yeah.
So if you get a second 8, you can salvage it for like a few million. Oh baby! But in the meantime, I heard there's a video premiere going on. Shozen. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I did. That? Well, I already saw the video, Lewpac.
I know, but this is this is
like the post premiere of the premiere because you premiered this video.
This is my
on our earlier show.
First proper collaboration as well. Just saying.
And it was pretty good. And now you're saying it's live on YouTube, and we're gonna go back.
Now it's live for you to share with your friends. Have fun. Tell everyone. Tell your kids. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Tell them all.
Yeah, they're memeing everyone around here. All right, let's go ahead and watch that. It was really good, and we shouldn't hype it up. We should just play it.
All right, here we go.
In addition, of course, open to attack from all sides.
Wait a second, I don't think that works. I think we have to redo this. It's doing the premiere thing, and then it's like 10 seconds of
Oh yeah, it's making you do it in the middle of your. You got to rewind it, Bogle, because you've already seen it. You have to go back to the beginning. You can take the little dot to the beginning, start at the beginning.
But no, then it's just a 2-minute like this.
Oh, it's 2 minutes of premiere. Lewpac, what did you do to us?
Skip through the 2 minutes. You should be able to.
But then there's just like 10 seconds of stuff.
10 seconds of what side?
All right. Let's redo this.
You got
all right,
this.
all right.
You can get this.
3, 2, 1, play.
Open to attack from all sides. In addition, of course, this rework of the map is an opportunity for us to revisit a lot of other design principles about the map. We'll look at the resource distribution, we'll look at the distribution of valuable objectives. My name, as always, is Robin Henkes. I'm the game director for Albion Online.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Hello and welcome, Albion community, to another Albion Online Dev Talk. Today, we want to take a closer look at the Crystal Realm battle feature, which is the key feature launching with the Nimue update.
Oh my god, I didn't pick out my route! Leave me alone, you nerds! Oh god, please, Lord, please. Let me the fuck out. Yes! Run! Run! Medic! Run! No! 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 Get me out of here! No! Get me the fuck out! Oh, mount up, please, God! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop killing me! Get the fuck out of
Albion.
Zerg debuffs, and the smart cluster queue.
This is a fucking dead end, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? He just got everyone killed. Oh my god.
I believe, yeah, I got purged again. Alright. Yeah, dude, you need to be with us, bro. You need to be with us. They're pushing into us.
It was at this moment that
Lewpac
knew he fucked up.
Oh, wow, that's the wrong 10! That's the wrong 10! Oh my god! That's the wrong 10! No one said a word!
But I don't think anybody else is going to be fighting him over there.
Checking out the guys over here, there is a yellow hideout. What is the...
Two shots of vodka.
Yeah, I'm dead. Just go, guys.
It's fine, it's fine.
We can turn these. We can turn these, maybe.
Can we turn on this?
No. Too aggressive. Too aggressive. I'm going into.
Why? 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 Why?
I did it again! I did it again!
Oh, no.
Crisis. That's the wrong 10, bro.
Oh, fuck! Oh, man! That's all rude! I was like, how'd he die? I'm gonna lead him into the tower.
So, yeah, small teams matter. Everyone matters.
If you are a trollback hideout, help this guy, help this guy. This man, I trollback hideout. This man. There is only 10
Base defense, billionaire.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What it makes sense to bring to a fight.
No!
Hankies.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Attack other players and earn faction points.
Beautiful. What did you reckon? What did you reckon, chat? For you guys who haven't seen that yet, that is now live. If you want to enjoy it, that is Meme Line episode 1. Episode 2 is already in production. Just to be clear, there was people in the YouTube premiere going, "When's episode 2?" I was like, Jesus Christ. Let's get the first one out the door. I want to give big up to Randium. Like, Randium stepped in. He's the meme master. He's the one producing this video. We're doing a collaboration together, and yeah, make sure you check out his channel. The link's in the description as well. And Shozen, if you do any more funny stuff, you'll be on Meme Line again. Love it.
To be fair, I was on Rome. I was not looking at what Bogle was looking at.
I mean, there was 3 of you. There was 3 of you.
Yeah. Well, Bogle doesn't cast. And we were I know how it happened, but yeah, that looks really bad. And yeah, we deserve it. We deserve it. And I hope we get on there again. It was hilarious. I'm never going to live that down.
I did love the Katy Perry clip where 20 of them got clapped by a brimstone. And she's like, you've got to pretend that you're fine, but see, really you're not fine, but you can't tell them that you're not fine because they just won't understand. Yeah. Everything's fine, lads. 20 of us got killed by one guy, but
Oh, that's brutal.
So do you think
you saw the changes? You saw those changes that they're proposing, like that it's going to start affecting things at a lower number?
Whoa. So obviously we memed on the Alliance cap.
Mm-hmm.
So episode 2 is already packed with content. Don't you worry. We are working on it. And by we, I mean Randium is working on it, and I'm paying him.
So isn't that you can just put your name on things as a producer, huh? Is that where you are now?
So Randium's doing the actual work, the stuff. But I mean, I'll tell you guys what the deal is with it. Anyway, he gets 100% of the revenue from the series.
Oh, nice.
Because he's putting in all the work. I throw my ideas in, and it's a cool series for my channel. You know, I wanted to sponsor the series and give it a platform to get the optimal viewership, because he made some fun meme videos for Sun, and I was really impressed. And I was like, I threw the idea at him, and I was like, you know, do you want to do this together? And I proposed a deal where he gets some money out of it. And we thought it'd be cool, because my usual content is very like, hey, it's another guide video, guys. Here's what we're going to do today. Here's which money-making system we're going to ruin for everybody. So instead, we thought we'd just do some funny videos, and hopefully people like it.
But this is really, you're trying to prepare them for your Twitch stream, isn't that it? Because I know that there have been people who've gone.
The gap.
They come
Some people come from the YouTube to the Twitch stream, and they're very, very shocked at what they find. You know, they're expecting William Shakespeare, and they get Mowgli off of the Jungle Book. Do you know what I mean? It's a very different Lewpac experience on the Twitch stream. That's true.
It is. You have a bit of that insult comic, you know, in you. You definitely go after the crowd. You do a bit of the crowd work. Thank you for subscribing. You're banned. Boom.
I'm a big fan of Jimmy Carr. If you've ever been to a Jimmy Carr show, he likes to work the audience, engage the hecklers a little bit. There's a couple of guys actually thrown out while me and my wife saw him the other week. You can imagine the Northern Ireland crowd is quite liquidated or inebriated by the time he comes on at 10:30. But I mean, we're here for something else. I can't for the life of me remember.
I know what we're here for. We're here for Crystal Battles, because we earlier, Lewpac, we saw some absolutely great fights, and we saw two teams move on. We saw the Final Order team move on, and we saw, was it Black Order and G-List?
The G-List team and the Derek.
Actually, who is G-List fighting for right now? I guess that's
Black Order.
Okay, because.
But we're gonna see some bangers soon. We're gonna see Big Marv in action, probably. We're gonna see the Hearden team. I believe the Conflict Sun mix team will be in action. Definitely a good team. I won 2 crystals, by the way, before the show started. Just want to humble brag that, or just actually not even humble brag, just straight up brag.
That sounds. Were you in the 5s, or did you just do 3 and 4s?
Wait,
let's not worry. Let's not obsess ourselves over numbers.
We're not going to talk about rank here. So you won 2 level 1s.
Life isn't about life.
You were
life
smurfing.
Whoa! Life is not about numbers. Okay.
You were smurfing.
Experience. Well, to be fair to me, right? Okay, we did a 1 and 2. Straight up, I did a 1 and 2, and the guys in the level 1 will probably uninstall the game by the end of the day. So I feel kind of bad, but we did have to level towers, and the easiest way to level a tower is by level 1. So it's a means to an end.
Is this a different Derek team? Okay, so Derek just won another level 5.
Yeah, he's a gangster.
But with Crisis, Rebane, Brother Pappy, and the Cypher. So that's not a team that will be going on.
Well, it'll be a 6. They'll do a 6 and a 7.
Well,
and should they qualify, they'll choose the best team.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess he could. Okay.
This is the issue in playing in both, though. If it was 2 separate teams, so if it was without Derek, in theory, they could do 2 7s or 2 8s, 2 9s. But with Derek, they can't.
Okay, I'm going to give you a kill board here because this is brutal. Marvin's team versus Tussle's team here.
Let's have a look. Bogle saw the countdown and panicked earlier.
But 13-2 in kills here. That's a rough one. 7 kills for Ragnarix.
Yeah. And that was a level
5.
Oh. So Marvin's team won't be going on till 6 unless they've already have a 6 token.
Unless they have one. And then we have Ruden's team here
Rabane's team crushed it 10-2 against Sky 360's team.
Well, that's the team with
Guy we saw in the 7s,
Mhm.
and they just got dunked in the 5s. Nice. Zerfax's team versus Rudin's team in the 5s. Phoenix
that's a
11,
good team
World
right there.
Rage, Zerfax.
Mhm.
This is Phoenix 11 was in the phrasing guys back in the day. So the weird thing is Tidal is kind of phrasing, but it's the phrasing ZVZers without the GVGers.
Right.
So I think there was like kind of a split, but do believe
there was a
that
brutal
the GVGers had control of all the funds. They had the leadership. So everybody broke off to do this thing, but the phrasing OGs kept all the money. So
that's a lot of money there. They held a lot of territory for a lot of time, didn't they?
So Tidal might not have that phrasing wealth behind them right now, but they do have, they're pretty strong on the field. Like the Surf Alliance has literally been knocking back everything PoE threw at them in terms of their second army and so forth. And it did force Syndic to bring you remember you've watched Leon. Great film.
Yeah,
you watched that?
The
Gary
Professional,
Oldman?
Leon the Professional. Yeah.
Well, they just called it Leon.
When you just called it Leon, I didn't know what I had to think for a moment, and I want to fill in the rest of the crowd.
Have you seen it, Bogle? And the scene where Gary Oldman goes, "Bring me everyone."
Yes,
and that's Syndic basically after Surf gave his second army a kicking.
Jeez,
and
so
they rolled out everything, and today was a bit more dominant from PoE as you would expect.
Lewpac, if you guys were working with PoE before, I think you guys can pretty much call that, that partnership over. You comparing him to Gary Oldman's character in that movie, that's pretty rough.
Gary Oldman's a gangster. Why would you not want to be compared to Gary Oldman? No, we're cool. The hand holding is stronger than ever. I mean, it was kind of like one of those situations, honestly, Shozen, where Surf went after us, claiming we were working with PoE and PoE were allied with us, and just attacking us with themselves as a alliance and the Bacons and whoever.
Oh, the Bacons.
So we were like, well, they're telling us we're working with PoE, so we might as well work with PoE because they're telling us anyway. And now it's not, they're probably not enjoying it as much to put it.
Yeah, how many territories do you guys have right now?
I don't know, like 2? I haven't got a clue.
No idea. We'd have to look on the map and look for quite a while.
Let me find my guild. 5 territories right now.
There you go. Good job. Did you take them all from Bacon?
No, from Tidal, and we had them to start with.
All right, glad to see them back on the map. It was scary for a moment.
Yeah, well, Frank is a very resourceful guy. Yeah. Brother Pappy, that's a Fricks man, gone broke, boys, stepped up his game when he's rocking with Derek, Crisis, and Rabane.
That's a step
with
up.
The 8-1, only 8-2 stews.
I'm worried when I'm seeing the number of 5s here.
Now. Sorry, got number of 5s.
Yeah, we've only got 3 here, and we saw an even number before.
Yes. But remember, this wasn't the only 5s. There's been other 5s. We could have previous qualifiers.
Bogle, did we have all the data on all of those earlier today when we were looking at them? Is that all the 5s from last week?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we wouldn't have, and we saw all of those teams already fight. I believe so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm concerned we don't have enough tokens left for. I think somebody is going to walk away with a free 7.
There's only been 1 round of 5s before then, has there? Before today.
Yeah.
You never know. But I do find it weird that Derek's committing a level 6 to a whole other team. I guess hedging his bets.
I think it's more for the memes. I mean, he was here just a moment ago.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine Final Order having 2 teams in the final?
Wouldn't you just use an alt on the other team?
Well, he's
not.
No,
because they're simultaneous. They're simultaneous fights. You cannot use an alt.
Well, I suppose if your goal is the level 8 and 9, all right, sure.
Yeah, but if your goal is points, you want 2 completely separate teams. Because I still think, right? I still think the season can be won. Once people see what's happening with these crystals, like Final Order shot up however many places. They are miles ahead.
Mhm.
Rack and One Punch Man have both gone solo at the time of writing, right?
Yeah.
Rack have got a decent team out there. One Punch Man, they don't have a GVG team. They play with high ping, but they're very active in the open world. They can pull numbers, and these guys mage raid like, I don't know, like you've never seen. They don't tire, they don't burn out of it. They love it. So who knows? Who knows what could happen? And I think if crystals start to determine things,
yeah,
I think it could break up alliances.
Speaking of breaking up alliances and crystals determining things, you noticed that Black Order dropped out earlier today, fought its crystals, got into first place, then rejoined Articula Mortis, which is the new name of Squawk. Squawk is dead. Long live Articula Mortis.
They just remade it. There's a few people missing though, isn't there? Have a quick look.
It's the top 5 look like they're Articula Mortis.
It shrunk to 2,000. No, Final Order.
Yeah, Articula. You got Final Order, and then you got Aggressor in there as well. At 6. But Final Order, they jumped up far, didn't they?
For Final Order, if Blue Army don't have a team in this, Final Order could jump to 4th now and be bearing down on conflict. They've been focusing quite hard on a castle as well. They've been grabbing Longfen Marsh quite regularly for 480 points a day. They do have a level 8 tower in a really good spot as well. A level 8 tower in High Stone Lock. Blue Army are attacking it at midnight. Could be fun, but look where. Have you seen where their tower is? Sorry, their hideout is in relation. High Stone Lock. So this is a level 8 tower. And just to give you the stats on that, it means that the guards have 220% health and 150% damage. This does actually include Siphon Mages and the base mage as well. And it gives 100% extra points.
That's pretty nice.
That is not terrible. I don't fancy attacking into that, personally. What do you reckon? Like, I fancy their chances. I don't know what else Blue Army's fighting at midnight, because there's so many masses right now. It's crazy. Hammer and Sickle are attacking everything. We're probably going to get a new system soon, where if you own too much, you get punished.
Well, I already seen like people planning on how to break up their alliances and work more through diplomacy than through game mechanics. Because right now, with alliances, your alliance gets to function basically the same as a guild for all intents and purposes. You can use the same chat functions, you can use the same groups, you can use the same zones, you can get the same bonuses. There's a lot of things that it functions very similar. So now they're splitting them up, and if you want to still work together, you absolutely can.
One Punch Man is already getting attacked by Black Order, by the way. Glacier Fall Fisher.
What?
One Punch Man has a level 3 hideout in Glacier Fall Fisher.
And Black Order
is already attacking it. 12 UTC.
Wow.
12 UTC is One Punch Man prime time. It's going to be juicy.
Well, that's also, Black Order is also.
I mean, I don't know.
That's going to be interesting to see. I didn't think it would start crumbling that quickly. I mean, One Punch Man, 3 days ago was part of Articula Mortis?
Yeah, I think they were. Today they were.
Yeah. Okay. That's quick. I wonder what they did to make Shiro mad.
I don't know. I don't know what they did to make him mad, but I mean, they just left the alliance, and I think everybody wants that territory. It's a T8 territory. It gives good points. Okay. Why wouldn't you?
Well, there you go. You didn't have to make them mad. They just had something they wanted. And I guess that's what we kind of hope that will happen with everybody in the future, right? Like, as you split these giant alliances up, they'll go, I know we worked together for a very long time, but that's some juicy stuff.
Right. There's a blob coming in for this territory right now, actually.
I'm going to get
where Derek is
here.
Yeah, the Laugh Alliance looks like they're trying to dive the territory. Maybe not. Maybe not. They were having a laugh. Right, we've got 5 minutes till we get into our level 6s. Then we've got our level 7s taking us all the way to 11 p.m. UTC.
Let's see. I wonder who the tank is in that tussle team.
Are we trying to record a 6 or?
From the numbers here, Bogle, I think we're going to get one fight. One's going to move on automatically, and then we will get another fight at
unless
7.
There's other people with 6s.
Yeah, unless there's other people, and I will keep aware of it, but I can't predetermine if they're going to be there. I can only get there right away if it happens.
So the team.
Oh, Frozen Ice is. Let's watch Frozen Ice. He's a fan of the show. He's here right now listening as he's about to prepare. He's telling me and answering questions as we're watching 4 minutes before the battle. I like that. This guy wants to win. He wants to be part of this. Let's do this. Let's give him some time. Mighty tussle team.
Everybody will disappear for 10 seconds in the queue and then have a look. See what happens. So if they don't get a match, they will reappear. And if they do get a match, they'll go into the Crystal Realm. But as we go through the season, we'll see more and more teams with the level 5, level 6 tokens and onwards.
Just waiting to see what happens here. This is going to be a few. Well, we got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah, are you watching the Frozen Ice guys? Then?
Yeah, I'm watching Frozen Ice.
Do you want to follow them? I think we might get these guys versus Derek. Oh, where's Marvin at?
Well, there's.
We found Marvin?
It looks like we got 3 different teams. So one team's going to move forward. Marvin's team is gone. Marvin's team is dead.
Oh, they lost, didn't they?
They lost, yeah. They did not move on.
Who do you want to start on?
Well, I was going to say him, and I'll get a secondary one ready in just a second. We did see. You can just go to Derek for a secondary one, right? And if one wins, the other one's in, right? I mean, or they're facing each other.
Alliance, yeah. Interesting.
It's Articulo Mortis armor.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Hidden team is fighting right now. No, it doesn't look like they are. The mixed team that's been having some really good results in the weekly crystals. I don't know if they just don't play Saturdays or what, but they were definitely one that was just tearing apart good teams. Like they dismantled Marvin's team like it was nothing. Like it was a level 1 fight. Absolutely tore them apart. All right, so I think we're going to get the conflict guys versus the final order guys.
Well, there's another group that we could have. We could have the tight care. Well, we also have Bunny Team and World Rage.
Yeah.
Those guys are queued up too. So we have 2 teams that are queued up for this, or 3 teams that are queued up for this. One of them will get the bye, and we will be able to watch them against the winners in the 7s, or somebody else who we do not know of has another T5 that I'm not aware of and I could not find. And we'll get lucky and we'll have 2 matches, in which case I will go on the other match and record that other one. Is Pliz here? Is Pliz here?
As in Pliz get a match. Okay, Bunny team is now channeling for a match. We'll see if they get one or not. They did get one. So World Rage and the boys going into the Crystal Realm. Bunny team, Tamashell, Phoenix 11, the old phrasing main tank. Very, very good player, actually. But we'll see how he holds up here.
And it looks like Frozen Ice and the guys from Conflict got a pass.
Oh, so it's going to be the Derek team.
I swapped over
versus
to Bunny
the Phoenix
team
11.
Mm-hmm. And we'll get
Phoenix 11 is the guy you want to follow right now. He is the main man, and we'll go full screen on the gameplay here, and we'll get into the crystal. So we're looking at Mace, Crossbow, Permafrost, Broadsword. Oh, they're versus the G-List team. No, the G-List team is here as well. Looking for another run through the bracket. Tyke
go check and see if Derek
popping
is
in with the
playing.
artillery fire. Bunny, permafrost onto Verfa. That's big damage coming out, but can they follow it? G-List going to get purged here, but we know he's got that meditate ability to bring him back in. Alistan with the Forge Hammers. Verfa, very, very low. Mighty Blow comes in, but the Enfeeble Aura is going to be fine. Phoenix looking for the Angry. He's looking for the Interrupt on TNT, but Tyke, that Robe of Purity again, finally does get purged, but that is his play. They go on him. Bunny team. Oh, Alistan goes down, and Bunny team survives. Alistan going a bit tunnel vision there. Great play from the Phrasing Mix team. Actually able to take that kill.
Well, I did get the other one starting to record, so we will have the Crisis, Brother Pappy, the Cypher, Rebane, and Derek.
And who are they fighting?
I don't know. I haven't seen them show up yet. I think they're...
Okay, so Tyke with his Robe of Purity also runs Meditate, which is...
Oh, Hitter's team? Or Hider's team?
Zerfax ended up dying off the back of that. They got the kill, but then they had to fall back. But the bot's being capped right now. Zerfax was killed. Phoenix, I think he wants to change gear. I wonder what he's changing here. We'll have to wait, but this is not what they wanted, honestly. They don't want to waste the initial time getting 3 capped and doing gear swaps. I wonder whether he wants an Ironclad for Forceful Swing. Oh, he's gone to the Arcane Tank. Love it. Love it. The second time today we've seen the Arcane Tank brought out. The Bane of the Bows, we call this one. Arcane Purge, Fiend's Cowl, and of course the Arcane Orb. The Bane of Bows everywhere. What can they do? We'll soon find out. There goes the second Enchanted Quiver for G-List. He's going in on World Rage. The parry comes out, but Phoenix, he comes in. Another Arcane Purge. G-List going to use the Meditate ability. He gets swapped out of it. He cannot use that bow. Resistance pop by Phoenix, actually. Oh, he blinks to dodge the orb again. G-List is going to get... This Arcane Purge has such a short cooldown. G-List will not be allowed to play this game how he wants to play. Bunny team, though, Alistan taking care of business. Bunny team in a lot of trouble. He did get the Spiritual Seed, but it's not going to be enough as the Armor Black Order team takes him down and pushes on. Purge goes out to Zerfax. Arcane Orb used as a defensive. It's a 3-cap situation, but these guys, they're fighting under their tower right now. Bunny team is back in the fight, and this could be a good opportunity to turn, but Phoenix, again, not happy with his gear. I don't know.
No, got to make a change here. Yeah, the other match is the Eric Waldo Sky 360 Hider and Massalia.
Okay, interesting match. We'll make sure we get a look at that after as well. But right now, World Rage and the boys trying to get that 1 cap. Nice Arcane Orb. I think it connected with Glist. No, he's actually still got... He's still got that Enchanted Quiver. Zerfax looking for an opening. They have to push. Every time they have to push through that fire, through that Sacred Ground. There goes the Elbow Smash. There's the Purge again onto Glist. He's just losing all of his damage right now. He's going to meditate, and Phoenix is just ready for him. There's another Purge. Glist is doing so little damage right now. Down goes the Celestial Sphere, and this is what Take Care need to do. They just need to outvalue them by taking Glist out of the equation, swapping Tyke out of that artillery whenever they can. There's the Purge. Glist pops the Mage Armor. Bunny team, though, Alistan can solo this guy. He does so much damage, but they have used everything right now. Glist again is going to get purged, but Bunny team with that Crypt Candle taking a lot of damage. Alistan might be going in. They're going to need a silence. They swap him out. He blinks. He fakes the blink. Glist. Oh, there's the purge again. TNT loses it. Verfa needs to be careful. He's 1 hit. Oh, they turn around onto Verfa. Beautiful play there from the TC boys. They swap Tyke out of the artillery. They want Bunny still, though.
That's a lot of pressure on Bunny falling up into the corner.
The resistance from the Refreshing Breeze saves him. Tyke has gone all in right now, and he is so low on defensives. He plays the Purity with the Assassin Hood. Tyke's build is so greedy. They can really punish him. There's the silence. There's the auto fire as well, the bomb onto his team. They can definitely kill someone, but they just need to stop fighting Alistan right now. World Rage takes a beating. Alistan is getting shredded even through that giant steps. The damage here is phenomenal. Phoenix was doing a great job. He needs to keep his eye on the ball. There's the purge onto Glist once again. That's the most important thing he's going to do in this fight, stopping Glist playing that game. Alistan's low. Down goes the fire onto World Rage. He's going to parry and blink out the contagious fire onto Phoenix. They're going to wait for the next breeze, but Tamashin gets the breeze out, but he's out of energy. He did get the stack reclaim. Okay, there we go. Limhurst is proc now, and he's ready to go. So this will be the opening. Purge that bow and win the value game. That is the win condition right now of TC. Everything pretty much relies on Phoenix and his ability to stop Glist. There's the Arcane Purge. He goes through. They can use the Arcane Shield to soak up that choke point damage as well. The Purge again hits the orb onto Glist, and he's taking a lot of damage, but he doesn't care. He's got Arcane Shields for days. Purges Glist again. Glist gets no abilities, and this is winning them the value game. Alistan taking a beating. He can't even stay in giant steps right now. That is so important that the Forge Hammers cannot free play. Once again, Glist gets purged. This tank is controlling the bow like something else. Glist is doing a good job. He's rotating his Inquiver and his explosive arrows. He's making sure he doesn't get both. But he nearly dies in that engage, but they go in deep for Bunny Team. They're looking for the trade. World Rage is going to trade onto Glist, though. And now this allows Phoenix free to purge whatever he wants off Tyke, swap him, and I think this TC mix team is going to get the better of this. Tyke gets purged with his purity. He's out of energy completely. He does have that Limhurst, but he's going to be waiting on it before he can cast anything. And honestly, the 1941 phrasing mix team should have this. Doesn't look like Armor want to give up the high ground right now. It's going to be a brawl. Verfa goes in, 2-man route. Bunny, Bunny, capping, why are you capping, bro? They're not going to let you cap, so don't waste your time capping. The permafrost on the front too, though. Phoenix, Alistan's out of energy as well. The longer this fight goes on, the worse it is for the Armor guys. Honestly, they're running out of steam. Like, the energy on Tyke, the energy on Alistan, they cannot sustain this fight. And Phoenix is just like, look, I've got shields for days. I don't care. I will keep shielding my boys. Zerfax is out of energy, but at least he has perpetual energy on his Royal Hood. So every 15 seconds, he can get a load. Oh, nice 3-man purge there. He can get a load of energy and get back into this. World Rage needs to go deep and look for those squishy targets, though. They really... I feel like they're trying to get Alistan, but he's not the target. That's another good permafrost, but still no cap. Alistan goes low, force back. Now Verfa goes in with the roost. Still no cap. Zerfax trying to kite round, put pressure on the tank. Verfa's so low. World Rage blinks back with the parry. They're taking so much damage. Celestial Sphere is gone. Phoenix has to pop the resistance, so they might be able to get Phoenix, but no, the Judy goes down. Alistan is completely out of energy. Verfa might regret that leap in there. He's gone deep, but he's going to get pierced. He's going to get bombed. World Rage, where's the finish? It's all on him. Right now, they're just not getting the cap. Bunny Team was forced back. Tyke has a bit more energy now. This fight is going on so long, but in this time, the 1941 team has just been drained of points. They're down to 45 points already. Phoenix is doing a great job of controlling the DPS. Alistan taking the auto fire. They need to push. At some point, they have to say, look, they've got no energy. We have the momentum, and this is it. Permafrost onto 3. Forced out the blink. Alistan's going to go down. No Forge Hammers completely negates their frontline tankiness. They look for the trade onto Zerfax. They're not going to get it. Swap goes out. Verfa's coming in. Black Order just want to win this on attrition. They don't want to stick this fight. They're just going to go for it. World Rage is now going for the cap, but Verfa is not going to allow them. Why waste your time capping when they're not going to let you? You need to kill another person. You need to win this. Oh, that's a great 2-man permafrost onto the squishies. Verfa is eating those ice shards. Tyke pops his resistance. His defenses are gone. Alistan comes back in. Full energy bar this time. Bunny Team, does he have ice block? He gets the spiritual seed. They swap Tyke out. TNT coming in to try and heal his boys. Bunny Team is taking a beat, but they kill Glist.
Oh, they get
Bunny Team gets the ice block.
Oh,
G-List goes down,
here's
and
the
now
opening.
they're going to get more. Tyke is definitely going to die here. Oh, no, he's got the purity. They purged the purity. Oh, the Bunny! Oh! So much damage, but it wasn't enough to finish.
Look at that
Great
celestial orb. Are you kidding?
Verfa and Alistan have gone so deep. They need to get another kill. This is the problem. One kill is not enough. The fight just continues, and the points are bleeding. Auto fire into the team. Alistan's low. There's no Celestial Sphere right now. Mortal Agony. Go on, World Rage. Hit somebody. Alistan gets hit, but they can't kill him. Verfa doesn't want to go down. They're not going to try for the cap again. Don't try for the cap. They're not going to let you have it. Verfa is going to go in. Maybe he can't, but Alistan can. There's the stair charge. You can't get that cap. They're not going to allow it. They're going to trade. Zerfax is going to die. 1, 2.
There
Bunny
goes Bunny team.
Zerfax might die to the poison. He just about survives, but this is the problem. Black Order are not giving an inch, and Phoenix is going for loot. Zerfax is dying. Phoenix is overweight with loot. I don't know what's going on here, Shozen. It's an absolute clown fiesta right now.
Oh. Poor take care. This is not the way, guys.
I'm done.
So are they.
Just
it's over. They just lost their 4 points, and then they're going to get the rotation.
Why do they keep going for caps when they know the enemy is going to stop them capping? Just waste 8 seconds of DPS uptime on a cap that you don't get. What's Sky 360? You say, is that still going?
No.
Who got dunked?
I'm not telling you. We're gonna watch it. It just finished
uploading. We're gonna watch it. Okay, even better. All right. Are we uploading the recording as we speak?
Yeah, it's actually done. I'm gonna get you the link. Yeah, that means exactly what it sounds like, guys.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it's I just sent you guys the link. You should be able to download it and
downloading as we speak. Provided my it's not too. Wow, it's not very big. Does that tell me everything I need to know, Shozen?
No, it's actually an incredible comeback. It's an incredible comeback, the likes of which no one has ever seen before.
It's not 1 gig. That's the problem.
No, it's not. You know what? Yeah, let's do a raffle. I have 1 left from last week that wasn't claimed. I'll give 1 away. After this, yeah. That
was painful. I really hate seeing people go. That's my bugbear, honestly. People going for caps when the enemy's in their face. Yeah.
We've talked about this a lot, Lewpac. We've talked about this a lot. And you know what? I'm going to tell you that I don't mean to be like derogatory to our players today, but this does not seem like the highest level GVG that we've ever seen scene-wise. As like some of these matches, they didn't look as we've seen higher skilled players face off against each other in the past, and I
think there's a lot of nerves in these fights because you don't get a second chance. Well, I definitely think it factors. To be honest.
Well, I mean, I'm used to seeing other names as well. Some of the guys who we've seen compete at the highest levels aren't competing in full teams. Like we've seen Derek seemingly fighting with another team that should have its own 5th. They're a very competent team of their own. A lot of those guys have been in teams and led teams themselves. So I'd like to see a more robust group of teams get out there. And I'm worried right now that we don't have them. And what can we do to get these guys out there?
I don't know. Honestly, like the problem is you need a consistent team. This is the biggest thing, is having that 5 that plays together a lot. That is the bottom line. That is one of the most important things in GVG and Albion. Having a consistent 5 has always been the toughest thing to get and the most important thing to keep. Definitely. All right, this video is done. Happy days. Yeah. Oh, we got there a little bit late. Let me just open it.
It's just it's a tiny bit late because I didn't realize we had a second one going, and I looked at the number of people we had, so it is like a minute or so late into the match.
All right, well, I'm ready at the start of the video. When Bogle gives us the go ahead, we can jump in.
Yes, I am. You guys, Shozen, you too?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Right, so it's the Final Order guys again. Cypher, Crisis, Brother Pappy, and Rebane. Every single one of these guys is a veteran of GVGing. Pappy wouldn't mind me saying probably he's the least experienced, but still very good player.
He's still a very good player. Like, and we do swap to him very soon. I did realize that Derek was not the tank, and only hopped over to Derek because we were.
Derek actually was a really good tank back when
he was a fantastic tank for a very long time. Yeah, and you look back to the days when he played with King Mojo, and they had a really good team back in the day. That was actually crossbow days. Remember when he had heavy crossbow?
I don't think there's a comeback in this one, Bogle. I'm going to go out and say it. That
Wait,
if it's
what do you mean?
7 minutes long.
What do you mean?
And
It's
the
the
celestial sphere was used before there was any damage taken.
Before the combat started.
I'm going to say there's not a comeback. Rebane on the Great Curse as well. Nice to see, especially not against nature. This is just a value fight as well. If Crisis can chill and hold his E for kill pressure, it's very, very hard to survive when you've got all those stacks on you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually really like this Final Order comp, and it looks like they're just playing hyper aggressive, looking for the isolate kills, looking for the value plays, Rebane with the sickles, and I say their matchup's better. I say their lineup's better, and Masilla gets Windwall played on Pappy as well. Eric Waldo now in a bit of trouble. Going to get the armor sunder onto him. Auto fire. Is there a bomb available? Look, he just can't move.
No, it's just so much on top of him there. And
these guys are just getting 3 capped and bullied. Although this Sancta Inquisitor guild, they seem to be doing a lot.
They're doing well. They're doing well on the field. Like if you look at what they've done on the map, they've actually shown up and they've done some work. They show up in ZVZs regularly. My concern is I, you'd like to see, Crisis, Sorab, Brother Pappy, Rebane, the Cypher have themselves another 5th and not have to rely on Derek, because Derek really does have another team that I would say is his primary team that you would not.
And having 10 in the final day could be insane points. I mean, they still have a chance to get another person a token.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I mean, all the more credit to the dude being in 2 freaking teams. I don't want to disparage him in any way, shape, or form. I'm freaking.
No, but this is the one time that you want different teams rather than, the GVG meta now is having multiple teams, not one team with loads of ults. Because you can't play more than one GVG simultaneously unless you're Sorab, and he got banned for that when he tried to play 2 carrot, 2 carrot, 2 carrot.
That's what happened here, because he is saying right now, "Shut up, Shozen. Derek is ours." Nah, man. Like Derek needs, reliability from his teammates.
Like just a theory craft. Imagine the potential points if you had 3 teams in the final day.
That'd be crazy.
Like if 2 of your teams met in level 9, you're guaranteed 50,000 points. 50,000 season.
Oh, he says he's got a 3rd team he's playing in tonight.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I know what Sorab comms are like. They managed to grab the top cap, but they don't have any other cap. Respect to Sky as well. Sky has been around since the absolute start of launch and probably into the betas as well. Like, he is a dedicated player of this game.
Absolutely. And chat is going off right now. These guys who are just in the match are having fun here in chat, getting to watch themselves on stream, which is always fun.
Sorab got banned for having 2 characters in the same crystal.
Yeah.
Not 2 separate crystals.
No, it was... that was one hot box right there. But this does not. I think you're right, Lewpac. I don't think they have time for a comeback.
I don't think there's a comeback in this one.
I don't think there's a comeback.
I'm going to throw it out there.
I hear that the guys who played in this one had a really good time. There was a lot of laughing, some hand-holding, some joy. It's about love, laughing.
I love a good bit of hand-holding. Daddy Syndic is life, boys.
Okay.
I've had Daddy Derek, Daddy Syndic.
Best thing to e-dating. hand holding. Do you think Sucks got to hold hands?
I think that was about the limit of it, maybe. I don't know. Sorab is officially worshipping in the Church of Derek now, he told me.
These guys, you know, he gets one win and he's all over you. It's like, you can tell. He hasn't won in a while. That might be the case. Maybe that's what it is. And he's finally winning again. He's like, I'll do whatever it takes to keep that winning feeling.
I'm loving the representation of the different weapons right now. Like, there's 4 different tank weapons seeing a lot of play. Like, both healing are good again, finally. Like, I feel like every meta in the last year, there was one healing staff that was just more played than the other. Whereas now both are equally good. Again, nature's really hard when you play against Mace and Great Curse. Oh, looks like the comeback is real. Well, no, because it's 3 cap.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
They need to start the cap in the next 4 seconds, and they seem to be fighting instead. 10 seconds. They didn't cap. Why didn't they cap? They could have.
They couldn't have. Like we've said before, you know.
I don't think Pappy had enough in the tank to go back. And this is a triple backline, so no one else can push other than Pappy, because they're playing triple DPS backline, and it would have been fine. But it's all over. Derek might die for it. Nah, he's all right. Okay, so this is over in 45 seconds. Now they're capping mid. I appreciate their enthusiasm, but they do have 4 points only remaining. It's 1 death or 1 rotation. So, yeah, good fight. I guess you could say good fight.
Well, I mean, it was entertaining in chat. I will say this. Apparently, Derek is 7 feet 11 inches tall. He is basically William Wallace of a video game, and I don't know what. That's not really something you want to say. He shoots lightning out of his arse.
Did you see the Reddit thread about the various guild leaders?
Which one?
I can't remember. Yeah, I'll find it for you.
Is it the one where
somebody describes all the guild
for a little bit of hand holding and gets suplexed?
No. There's it was like it's the one with the guy looking round, and he's like 5. Yeah, hearing the Alliance cap may not happen now is the thread, and a guy who has a username too offensive to read out on stream describes the various guild leaders. Yeah, I'll give you the link. You can read the descriptions if you wish.
You've got it. This is yours. This is your baby.
Reading. Oh,
you're reading. Okay. Don't be saying, "Hey, I've got this thing that you should read online."
There's the meme. So it's like SBI ignores 10,000 players and speaks to 5 guys who live in their mum's basement. Mojo lives in an apartment funded by his mother, plays on a PC funded by his guildmates, 36 years old with an ankle bracelet from a previous life of crime. Derek lives at home with his mum, allowed to blast shitty metal as loud as he wants at any hour because his mum is hard of hearing. 23 years old, 2 years of college before Albion Online took over and he dropped out. Had a promising future, threw it all the way to mold, came close to salvation that one time he handed over control of the guild after dying to vastly superior to Castle, but couldn't quite commit. I'm still hopeful for this guy though. Sorab took over the family living room, is seen as a disgrace to the family by his mother and father. He talked on stream about how his mother considered an honor killing, so I feel for him. Severely damaged individual, 22 but looks 35, showers twice a week. Torthor inherited the family mansion after mysterious deaths of his 2 sisters and parents in 2006, leaving him the sole proprietor. Negative cash flow situation, but he's all right because of the 10 million plus cushion. Hooker's Blow and 8.3 masterpiece all day, every day, 43 years old. And then Gluttony said, do me next in the comments. And someone was like, we only do people that matter. Sorry.
Good stuff.
I can't imagine being so irrelevant no one wanted to insult you. It must feel bad.
What is he going to do?
I think somebody wrote a comment actually, Lewpac.
I wish we were all young. Derek's not
He's not 24. Young. No, he's not 24. Sorab is not 22.
I don't know how old they all are. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
How old is Mojo? Do you know?
Oh, definitely 36. No, he's not. He's closer.
Mojo's not. Mojo's not. I'm 36. Mojo's not my age.
No, he's closer to the ages. I'm not going to tell anybody what somebody's age is, but he's closer to the ages named.
What about? Right.
Tell me, I'm not 22.
Sorab, you're not 22, mate.
You're not 22.
You might be 22 IQ, maybe. Mojo's 26, he says. Sorab's 22 IQ, but he's not 22 years old, for sure.
He's got business cards that are 22 years old.
Looks 36. I reckon Sorab's 26 or 28 at some point. Read aloud the poem of Mojo. You just turned 30, Sorab. Wow.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
Happy birthday. So Derek's 29, Mojo's 26. Mojo's the youngest at 26.
You know, when I joined his guild the first day I joined it, I said,
Derek's not that much younger than me.
Somebody who's like 24 or younger leading the guild. And he goes, dude, I'm 24 and I got to quit. And I waited until his birthday. That's why I wasn't in exertion. Gotta wait for these kids to grow up a little bit.
I'm closer to 40 than 30. That is unfortunately true. But I feel like I don't feel bad about it because, you know, I've created my family. We have somewhere to live.
Yeah.
And, you know, my life's in an all right place.
But you're too old to crystal now on tournaments. You can't.
I'm too old to go beyond level 2 crystals.
Is that what they were? Is that what the
level
ones you
2? All right. Level 2 crystals like my comfort zone.
I'm getting ready for level 1.
Like I'm good at PvP.
I'm trying to get Visort to fund me for some level 1s. And
we still need the Bogle, Shozen,
Lewpac, caster,
and Robin Hooders.
Mm-hmm. We'll get Tazik in there. He'll join
Robin
us.
Hooders on tank.
Mm-hmm.
We need Mojo on comms to tell him which direction to go.
He'll tell us what to do while not playing.
Okay.
All right. So do we? I see that Derek wants to come on the show. Do we risk it and let him on?
Oh, go on then. I'm feeling rowdy today. Do we invite? Where do we get them? Can we invite them here?
Well, we'd have to actually start our own channel, like a 4-way conversation. I believe would be the only way to do it. I don't have perms to give him for this channel.
We could all meet in my Discord if you want.
We could do that. Do you think he can behave?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He'll be all right.
He does have that Twitch career. He's got to think about, right?
Yeah. All right. Do you have my Discord, Bogle?
Yes.
He's scared. Bogle's scared. You can hear it in his voice. He's like, "Oh no!"
Move us all to the private room. Go to my Discord.
How far down did I move Lewpac's channel?
Right, we have a Bogle. She just shows them in the general room. At least we have stream audio now, Bogle. That's the main thing. We got a Shozen. We just need a Derek now.
Yep, we're all here. Somebody give Derek a message. He's got you on his friends list, right?
Yeah. He should have my Discord. He might be too cool for it.
Well, he and I didn't share one, so I don't know if that's the case. You might need to send him an invite.
Long.
Oof. What happened by Sean Tazik? Oh, that's an old thing. Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, that was
him preemptively doing something, and he immediately reported it to SPI so that nobody else could have it.
Yeah, he tried to basically shut out that guild name.
Yeah, not questionable tactic. Just questionable that they couldn't delete it once he did it.
Come on, bro. I don't know. Do we want Derek in here?
We'll give him a chance. I mean, like if I mean, he understands the
Derek,
situation.
check your PMs, bro.
If he wants to join us, he can, and he knows the situation. We'll treat him with respect. He treats us with respect. I'd love to hear what he has to say about the Crystal League so far and the competition he's faced. He's generally pretty rough on the competition, so it would be interesting to give him a platform to.
Yeah, but just like be warned, he is a bellend, so we need to be. Whoa! He's here. Sorry, lads.
Welcome to the show, Derek.
How you guys doing? You guys been watching any good fights today, dude?
Earlier today we saw one. Yeah.
We saw your stomp there. Now, why don't you give those guys another fifth so you can have two teams in the finals? Question.
Like I don't know the longevity of these boys remaining in final.
Well, if they'll still be here in 2 months, basically.
Yeah, so. Yeah, like I'm a hot commodity, like unfortunately, like a lot of people want to play with me, and that's why I'm having to do a 15 CGVG marathon today that started at noon, and it's going to finish at 5 a.m.
That's incredible. Like, do you do this often? Because I know you've been in the GVG so long. Have you ever done this many GVGs in a short period of time like this before? I know you've done 25 in a day
I think
as a guild.
I mean, all right, to rephrase the question, how do you find the Crystal League format versus being an 18 GVG in the old system?
Well, I actually like the Crystal League format. I think the Crystal League format it's quite exciting. It's much more enjoyable than the old system, honestly. The Crystal GVG League has been a great success from what I've seen.
I like that you can take a day off as well. Unlike being an 18 GVG, you take a day off, you can do your territories.
Absolutely, you only have to do Tuesdays and Saturdays,
and you can play more if you want, but you're not forced. That's what I enjoy. I was saying one thing I would change if it was me, and I'd like to get your input on this, is I would allow people to buy level 2 tokens to keep level 1 for the newest players.
I mean, you can buy level 2 tokens, can't you?
From off the market, yeah. But there's a limited supply.
What I would say is that once you have obtained a level 4 token, it should open up the option to buy level 3 tokens even, because the top teams that want to do more CGVGs shouldn't be forced to do level 1s and 2s or to buy level the from the auction house. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
And you're saying
the problem is I find
ones and twos
when I do
on the auction house?
Yeah, the 3s are very short supply. 2s aren't so bad, but I do feel every now and again when I do a level 1 to either level a tower or level a token up, sometimes I meet these teams, and at the end of the match, I'm just like, I would be surprised if these guys ever do a crystal again after that. And it's like, I'm not amazing, but I'm competent, and people in their first crystal should not be experiencing that. Like.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face you in my first one. That would be rough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I genuinely believe that the system, I like it right now the way it is, but it can definitely be improved on significantly. First of all, I mean, it's kind of like you said, right? You don't have to do as many crystals as what's available to you. What I would maybe say is that for these higher level CGVGs, to prevent people from feeling that they have to do these marathons, actually it's not going to work because people would just use ults and stuff. So I don't know, I guess there's no real workaround. But like, on these important days, on these important Saturdays where you get the 6s, the 7s, it's like players like me, like competitive players, essentially you can call me a no-lifer or whatever, like feel the urge and the need to do as many as possible because they are actually important, right?
Yeah, you get more chances and you can earn a lot of points even doing 5s. Do you know what I mean? There's And do you feel that the season could be decided on crystals?
Absolutely. I think at the top end, the crystals may actually give too many points. I feel like maybe giving like 1,000 points per player for a win is already a little bit too many. But then in the top end,
but we're talking 10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the 10,000's a lot.
10,000.
Like we've had seasons where that would decide the season almost.
Exactly.
Like season 2, Money Guild versus Blue Army, a level 9 crystal win would have almost decided the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Season 5, the 3rd place guild winning a level 9 would have then won the season. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yep. I mean, it's all in the last day,
which is good. I think this is good.
Well, you can feel like you have the season secured, and then all of a sudden, boom, this guild comes out of nowhere, boom, they've paid off every GVG in the game, boom, 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 boom. Then you get like 150k season points in the last day. It's done. It's over.
I think
I don't know. I don't think that's balanced. Personally, I think it's a little bit too much.
But I think by the final phase of the season, right, the double points phase, I think everybody's going to know what teams everybody else has got.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to have a rough idea of their points potential. So I think people are going to theory craft it and know where they're at. Like, people will mage raid hard to put themselves out of range of losing on crystals if they think they can do it. But I don't know. I liked, we were talking earlier about Black Order, by the way, as the Squawk Alliance reformed into the Articulo Mortis Alliance. They stayed out of the alliance while they did their crystals to
Got
maximize
all the way to first,
the points and then popped back in.
So
and I think that's what they're going to do at the end of the season.
Yeah, that can be a thing for sure.
If you're playing level 8 and 9, you're like, right, am I going to give 50% of my 50,000 points off to the leeches, or am I going to keep that all for myself? Now, if we know Shiro, and I believe we do.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
Shiro ain't sharing 50,000 points of his alliance.
He's already beaten up on his old buddy's One Punch Man after what, a day?
I mean, it's like Frozen Ice is saying in the chat. He makes a very good point, and this is one of my main concerns: is that if your guild is out of the running, you may as well start doing CGVGs for another guild, like a friendly guild or someone that's going to pay you a lot of money. And I mean, I suppose that all comes down to diplomacy, but that's like, I'm not sure. Like, if
5 guys could earn crystal mounts for their entire guild, that seems worth it. Even if you're out of the running for the win, that seems worth it. If you can bump up a rank.
I mean, like, honestly speaking, like, if you're actually a competent CGVG team, then your guild should probably be crystal anyway. Now, okay, so you only get these days, what is it, 3 days throughout the entire season, and then there's a 4th day with the 8s and 9s. So
And that's all on the same day, though. The 3rd one is all on the same day.
Okay, so there's only 2 days like this, and then the 3rd day is the absolute mega marathon.
Is it all the same day, Shozen, or is it the next?
No, it's split onto 2 days. We have a Sunday for the 8s and 9s.
I have to work a Sunday?
You have to work one Sunday. We talked about this.
Okay, so there's 3 days, and then there's a 4th day that's mega important. So there's 4 incredibly important CGVG days throughout the entire season, and that's kind of good. But also, look, okay, so to put things into perspective, you mentioned Black Order. Black Order were already pretty high. They were already really high. Final Order, however, we were either 10th or 11th this morning. Okay, and now check the season.
We said this earlier. We said the jump. Top solo guild now.
We were always the top solo guild, just been none out there. Only solo guild in the server, actually. Final Order is recruiting experienced players. If you're a banger, feel free to apply. If you want to oppose the top dogs currently, then go apply on our Discord. If you see any other solo guild, they're not actually solo, they're a bunch of handholders. They suck.
Hey mate, nothing wrong with handholding.
Actually, I really like Sun. I really like Lewpac and Frank Sinatra, but they're a PoE proxy guild.
We are secret PoE underdogs for sure.
I've heard this from others.
Nah, I mean, to be fair, we were told that we were working with PoE anyway, and that was why we were getting focused by everyone. So it's like, when your missus accuses you of cheating for a year, and you're like, well, I might as well cheat because I'm getting the blame for it anyway.
Yeah, honestly, that makes a good point. Yeah, your missus just doing your fucking head then. You might as well just go for it. Get a bit of strange. You might as well just make it worth it.
So it's like, apparently we're working with PoE, so we might as well work with PoE. And now everyone's getting banged down in Bridgewatch Town.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of content going on in Bridgewatch. It's good to see it.
I saw you guys rocked up earlier to the...
I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I was doing CGVGs, so that's another thing. This fucking CGVG marathon is making my guild just run around doing random-ass things, fucking hardcore renting.
Do you shot call, then?
Of course I fucking shot call. Do you think I am?
Whoa. Language.
Apologies.
I know you've had a few monsters today. But
a few monsters? Okay, that's actually true.
It is true, mate.
Listen, don't you fucking stall on me. You are on the monsters.
No, I've been really good.
Yeah? Alright, you on the water?
I'm a few weeks clean off the energy.
Yeah, I actually bought a water bottle recently. It was just from £8 down to £4. Thought it was a steal, so I got it. And I bought a couple of bottles of diluent juice. I got apple juice and I got a lemon and lime. I prefer the lemon and lime. Apple juice, diluent, not the greatest, but that is what it is.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Let's
you gotta stay hydrated.
Let's talk meta right now. Because while I'm actually joined by someone who knows about GVG, and no offense, Shozen and Bogan.
No, none taken. Go ahead, talk.
You know, like I'm not surrounded by my meta masters, Derek. I'm not going to lie, but I would go out on a limb and say that this is possibly one of the best metas we've ever had in terms of variety in tanks, healers, and DPS. There's pretty much nothing that is unplayable. There's definitely stuff that is better than others, but even the dominance of bows is being threatened by this arcane build. Like, it's so funny for shutting down bows. They just can't play their game. Like, what's your thoughts on the meta right now? What do you think's insanely strong? What do you think's underpowered? And how do you find it playing it? I'd love to know.
So today, maybe people didn't. I'm not sure if this is known or not, but today we actually started the day with 2 losses. We started the day with 2 CGVG losses, and I would say that the meta right now is like really wide open. So what we tried to do with my main EU team, we tried to adapt to the meta a little bit more, and we were trying to play.
Can we talk about Boda's Death Givers, right? Because I've been watching this for a few weeks, and in my opinion, the Death Giver build just makes you win harder when you were going to win anyway. I don't think it holds up versus the most competent teams, and I saw he switched off of it to the Forge Hammers to much better effect. And Forge Hammers, I think, is obnoxious right now. Like, it's tankier than the tank when he's in Giant Steps.
Yeah, I mean, I think Forge Hammers are really good right now. They're actually super underrated. I saw G-List team has been using them to great effect. No one else has really been using them, but we made.
I don't think they're underrated though. You literally can't do anything against him while he's in Giant Steps unless you've got.
Yeah, but no one's using them.
Oh, shred.
That's what I mean by underrated, right? People aren't actually using it. I've only seen G-List team using it recently, and we used it today because we made Bo bring, like, you know, a plethora of weapons. But we actually started the day with 2 back-to-back losses because we were doing a double back, and I don't think that really fits our playstyle. So we switched to dive comp again, and we just won everyone after that. So I think the meta is really wide open right now because I'm seeing a lot of dive comps, I'm seeing a lot of triple range comps with a single tank. And
the curse value comps are still playing as well. You know, outlast them and just outvalue them over the course of the fight. I think there's so many different teams with different win conditions, and it's one of the, like, we've never really seen a meta since launch where there hasn't been like one dominant comp that most people are running, and I think it's actually in an insanely good place right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the meta right now is almost perfect. I think there's a couple of things that you could say, like maybe melee could use a slight buff, but at the same time, I also see some melees doing very well.
Yeah, Forge Hammers and Broadsword are just insane.
Yeah, Forge Hammers and Broadsword are really, really strong right now. I think Axe needs something going on. I don't know.
I actually think Halberd's playable in a curse value comp. I really do. I just think people are scared to use it because everyone's using Broadsword and they're like, oh, we should use the same as everyone else. I think a full like dot damage over time, outvalue, outlast comp is pretty good.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Just the meta right now, it's in a really good spot. It's just, I don't know what to change. I feel like right now, like, you don't really need to change much. I actually think it's been like that for a little bit already, to be honest. You know, months already. The meta's been pretty good.
Like tanks as well. Tanks can play Quarterstaff, Ironclad, Heavy Mace, and Great Hammer. All of them are viable. Healers, we've got One Hand Nature, Druidic, Redemption. Yeah, it's pretty nice, honestly. So I think the GVG meta is good, and I think the GVGers have realized that Crystal League's actually better than they thought.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have actually hit that stage where they actually agree that it is better than the regular GVGs. It's less stressful, especially on a leadership level, significantly less stressful, and it's a lot of fun.
Because it's like,
compared to
back in the biggest wars, if your GVGers were like, oh, we need a day off, you'd lose 7 territories.
Yep.
Now you've got towers that you level up, but they have a decay time, so you're not forced to GVG every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And if one of your GVGs can't make it, 2 of your GVGs can't make it, or maybe your team is a falling out or some other dumb shit, like you defended with your entire guild, it's much better system. Much, much better.
And how do you find the open world conquest? Do you think it's balanced with disarray and stuff like that, or does it still promote the N+1?
I don't like disarray as a mechanic. maybe it does help you fight outnumbered some. However, like it's very sketchy. I don't think it's a good mechanic to have in an MMO because it's like you're fighting. Say, okay, I made this example earlier on a different stream. All right, so it's like say you're 100 men against 200. All right, you're doing really well. Just say you guys play phenomenally. You play out of your mind. The other guys make a mistake. All right, you wipe them. Right, so you wipe 100 guys. You lose. Maybe let's say you just lose like 20 people or something. You know, and then you still have 80 versus 100. And you've just done 100 versus 200. You're feeling fucking great, you know. But then all of a sudden, these guys 10 times fucking stronger than. I'm sorry to keep swearing, man. Apologies, boys. Gotta keep
it happens. It's a couple of them are okay. You're right.
But
it's Saturday.
But like, but you know, like then all of a sudden the enemies are 10 times stronger. Why?
Yeah.
You know? It's just that,
it's that.
I've always said disarray should be less severe, but it should be permanent.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it should be ping-ponging all over the place, bro. Like it's
based on your alliance size, it should just be permanent.
Should
you
always
want to
happen
be
when
you
you're
want to be in a
logged
mega
with them.
alliance? Okay, enjoy fighting with 7% debuff everywhere. 1v1 still got 7%.
Are you looking at that for just people who are in your alliance, period, or people who are currently logged in on your alliance?
No, the total size of your alliance should determine disarray debuff, and it should be permanent.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I think like people shouldn't be that hardcore punished for being in a large alliance. I like the way that the game is because it gives a lot of choices. All right, you can be a solo guild, you can be within an alliance, you can be diplomatic, you can just swing at everyone. All right, but then after, if they make these changes, if they were to actually remove alliances like they originally planned and may eventually do, you remove a lot of choice from the game, which I don't really like. And I also feel if you overly punish people for being too successful, then again you remove too much choice. Like you should be able to play on the same side with guilds that you're friendly with without being overly punished for that. Like if you build a relationship over the course of years with certain people, like do you really need to be punished for that? Really?
I feel like you can fight and still be friends though. Do you know what I mean?
You can, but you know, like I'm talking like within the confines of the game. I'm not talking about e-dating on Discord after the fact.
No. But like, do you know what I mean? I feel like you can have frenemies where you're cool with people, but you all know that you'll bang each other if you see each other in the open world. You'll still, you still fight. Like there's a lot of like real venomous animosity rivalries in this game.
Yeah, but I feel like fighting against friends is less fun, personally. You know, like if we fight with Blue Army, it's different to fight with someone else, you know, because we have some genuine beef there, and it's much more fun. I think it's more fun for both sides. Win or lose, I think both sides really enjoy fighting each other. If we were to fight Arch, for example, it's just like, you know, it's Arch, you know, it's nice to win, or it sucks to lose, but it's not quite the same. It doesn't have the same slap, you know? It doesn't hit quite the same.
I don't feel like I've had a proper fight unless half the enemy force DM me and call me a homosexual after they kill me. I don't feel like it was a real fight unless I get that kind of.
If you don't get a couple of Grand's basements like in your DMs, like what are you doing with your life? To be honest,
do you remember when they actually created an alliance called Grand's Basement or a guild?
I don't know.
I remember that happened.
I don't know.
I really think that like beef is the driving force in the game, and I also think that the players should police the game.
I think it's healthy. I think like the rivalry and the hatred does fuel the conflict, but I think there's definitely a line that needs to be drawn between game and reality.
Yeah, and I think Derek's kind of right on that. If you're going to say that the people who are playing the game need to police that themselves a bit, and point it out when it crosses lines themselves,
I mean, my point was essentially if you're beef with someone, keep it within the game, right? But you gotta do shit. Like you actually got to do shit, right? Like, look at the map, look at the Queen map, right? Like, are we really at the stage where we need to be making these drastic changes because Squad on the center of the map?
I think there's two. Well, it's not just Squawk. It's like Arch have created this basically blue zone out there of obnoxious amounts of territories because unless you're willing to bring a full army, they'll just blob it with a tier 5. Do you know what I mean? The problem is bringing more is more effective than being better right now. That's my issue currently.
Well, I mean that's true to some extent, yeah. But like you need to consider that
I definitely think like if someone outnumbers you 3-1, like then you probably should expect to lose. But the way the ZVZ meta is just bringing more and just absorbing their first wave of cooldowns and rushing them is far too effective.
Yeah, absolutely. People have to learn to measure their cooldowns. They can't waste all their cooldowns. Have more than one line.
Yeah, blue zone is in. It's completely safe for Arch members. It might as well be the Royal Zone Blues.
True.
Apparently, they charge 20 million to join now. By the
way,
what? 20 million.
All right. Yeah.
How powerful, by the way, do you think level 8 towers are in terms of guards and stuff? Has anyone tried to raid Highstone yet?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I think level 8 towers are very, very rewarding. I think it's good.
150% guard damage, 220% health. Pretty good.
That's going to be pretty easy to defend against a large force when they're facing a large debuff, and you're. We've already seen some tower defenses that have been incredible because of the guards.
I mean, I've seen Arch wiped level 4 guards.
I mean, listen. I've wiped the level 4 guards. All right.
While mage raiding.
Yeah.
I would just say, look, if SBI didn't predict this, then I don't know what to tell you, man. That's honestly, I don't want to bash SBI too much, but in my mind, that's a level of incompetence that's not even close to acceptable. Because if you can't predict that squad we're going to own the vast majority of the map coming into Queen, and then over time the problem would fix itself, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. These changes are not necessary right now. It's too early. It's really, really too early. But it is what it is. We'll see how it works out.
But they're gonna ride out and attack you today. Apparently.
Thanks for showing up, Derek. It was great to have you on. Good luck in your crystals.
All right. See you guys later.
We'll see you in a minute. Peace.
Peace, boys.
All right. As I say, Squawk are actually attacking, Armor are attacking Final Order en masse right now. So
Really?
1 hour's time, it's kicking off over in Highstone Lock and places.
Yeah, I could see why he'd be a little irritated with that. That's some rough business right there. Everybody knows what he's doing right now. Give the man his crystal. Shit.
Not the one.
Not the way. Well, gives them content tomorrow. That's the nice thing about the system is they can launch on all the towers today, and then they'll get them all, they can go back at them tomorrow. They've got time.
Yeah, for sure.
You get a lot of time before your hideouts are destroyed, and only takes one victory and you're back in business. So it's a good way. But I imagine he doesn't want to lose that T8. That's a sweet business. 150?
Was it? And
you'd think that even Final Order could defend that without Derek. I mean, come on.
I don't think they're going to
call
lose
the
it.
Shots, but
honestly, I don't think they'll lose it. I think that's the one they'll defend, if anything. But Blue Army are fighting CIR quite heavily.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's in this time slot, but
though if they're not fighting CIR and PoE, they're fighting RAQ, Take Care, and the boys over there in 1941 who have been
Blue
always
Army's
across the
attacking
map.
Arch as well.
Really? They're
Massively,
reaching out
yeah.
everywhere. They're not confined to the center anymore. All that stuff about we're only going to fight in the center. Oh, is that true? RAQ already left 1941? Is that?
Yeah, I told you earlier. They I don't know if they have left or if they were leaving. Again, it's quite possible that we see guilds leave on Crystal Day.
Yeah, that's true, and then come back because they do have a number of teams on crystals.
Once a month for these big crystals, you just leave, get your points, come back, because nobody wants to have the best GVG team and lose half those points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Derek's saying that they should join Final Order. I imagine that alliance could easily find a way to
merge or
break
ally?
apart.
Because Final Order's 297, Rack is 260.
Yeah, they're making an alliance, not join together as a single guild.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that you can, put all those guys. I mean, they don't even speak the same language. Though I heard that Final Order is recruiting Russian-speaking players.
I'd ally with Final Order, but
they do very good work for a solo guild. I watched them against an entire alliance the other day against Articula Mortis, and they did very, very well for themselves. They won the fight against larger numbers and looked.
But people I saw the Reddit threads about it going, oh, well, they teamed up with such and such and teamed up with such and such. Like, alliances attacking solo guilds can't then go, oh, but they teamed up with someone. It's like, well, of course they did. Do you know what I mean? You can't be shocked.
You expect that. That's supposed to happen, right?
Diplomacy happens.
All right, so do we want to go check out Tussel's team here? Because I imagine that they're going to be playing.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
They did want to get in on
into
that.
it. I got
Frozen
bounced
ice
around
is an option,
while I was
I think.
waiting, by the way, and I found a guild wiping heavily to the Avalonian Basilisk, which is more or less a gear check kind of boss.
All right, we should watch it from a Conflict's point of view. They always complain that we never watch their NA stuff, and this is as close to coverage as they're going to get. And Frozen Ice has been in here earlier today trying to get some coverage. He really wanted to be on, but he got the free pass. So we'll now see him versus the mixed team, I believe. That Sorab, Derek, Cypher. I mean, that is a heavily loaded team with personality. I mean, how does that team function? Like,
I can find Tussle.
Rebane.
Oh,
Tussle, the love muscle? Tussell.
Yeah, I know how to spell it.
Okay, well, he's here. Well, sometimes it's hard. You never know if you have Crisis or Crisis with 2 S's or Crisis with 3 S's or, King Ares with more crazy. RAQ called the rest of 1941 noobs today during the 1700 GVG in Timbertop, and the Alliance quit. Thank you, Fun Sponge. Appreciate it. So I guess it's not just for points.
I mean, Rank did a good job last season solo during the Avalonian season, aka No One Cares season, but they are strong enough on their own. That's the interesting thing about Rack, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
They're not.
Absolutely.
They're not.
They did a great
that
job
needs other people
last season. Mm-hmm.
But they got 31 territories right now as a solo guild. But if everybody focuses them, what can you do? There's only so much you can do as a solo.
I want to see. Well, that's the thing. Is like if they start fighting 1941, right, and the rest of the alliance, because I've been saying for weeks that alliance has more territory than it can cover. It just does. But they've been really good at that fear tactic of people not being willing to go attack them, because they've done a good job of when somebody attacks them, bullying the crap out of them, which is what you got to do to keep that fear factor alive. But now, without the big boy in the alliance, because I'm sorry, Take Care is not the big boy when RAQ was running things. Like, by running things, I mean running the table ZVZ-wise. They were just doing work.
Well, Take Care had a huge exodus as well. Like,
they lost some good players. They lost real good players to
there was a huge exodus from the guild. And they've recruited back to 278, but it's not the Take Care it was.
No, it's not. It's not. Well, let's be real clear here. They've got how many different versions of Take Care are we on? We've had at least 6 or 7 versions of Take Care. If you go back to when it was Team Casualty, and if you go back before that, it was Bangers, and they've been moving the name along and changing who they are, but always having that same kind of core. But a lot of that core just left. Some of those really good core people just are gone now. Like some of the best. I mean, you have to look at Ellipsis as the core of that guild for the longest time, and now he's in a different guild and left it.
Yeah,
leadership to somebody else who has long been thought of somebody who's not leadership quality inside that
You're
guild.
Exactly right, Shozen. There's always those key figureheads in a guild, and without them, it's not the same guild. And it's one of those things, isn't it? Like being a guild leader in Albion, it's almost a 24/7 job with a terrible salary. And the second you're not there, people don't. You need to have a good support structure to be an effective leader. Especially if you're trying to be an effective leader and actually have a real life, which isn't advisable in Albion, is it?
One's going to suffer. People are saying that Lemny is in chat. I'm glad to see that somebody has a name called Lemny. I've been hearing about it for a while. I'm glad they exist on Twitch.
What's a Lemny?
I don't know, but people are telling me that it's real. And I'm like, yeah, so what? What does it do? I mean, I see it in chat. It says, "Let's go, Conflict!" Shout out, Lemny.
Big up.
All right, let's go watch this fight.
Let's go see what's going on. Cheer on your boys. It looks like they might be going in, or they're going to get the no-show. No, they're not getting the no-show.
They have to fight someone here.
Tussle and the boys are going to have to fight to get through to the final. Tussle with the Redemption Staff. Assassin's Hood Redemption with the Blink, the Cultist. A nice defensive
Frozen
build.
Ice is our tank.
Okay, let's get to Frozen
1445 item power here. Not too bad.
What's he opening with then? He's opening with the Heavy Mace. 6-3, excellent. Again, as the tier 8 resources diminish from people's stockpiles, 6-3 is going to be where we're at. Oh, it's a Trinity Spear. I love this. I love this Permafrost Trinity Spear. This is so underrated. But Alistan, the Black Order team,
wait a second,
versus the Conflict team, they're going in hard. Frozen Ice going to get poisoned. Glist, he's opening with the bow. Oh, look at that. And that is Tyke with that Robe of Purity. Every single time they go in, try and get the kill. But Verfa, there's the Trinity on top. Stormcleave needs to get inside the Trinity if he wants to push out the damage. Why is he not inside the Trinity? That's where the damage comes from. Frozen Ice going in. There's the Purge. Alistan is going to go down. And the Conflict team surges forward with the help of that Celestial Sphere. Glist and the boys getting banged on here. Verfa gets speared, gets rooted. Is there a Trinity dunk available? The Space Jam should be coming up any second. He's actually going for the Soldier's Armor. Might not die for it. They might look for the reset. But we know this Black Order team doesn't let you reset. They don't let you resume the status quo in these fights. 3-man root on the choke. There's Sacred Ground. Alistan going in. This is a triple frontline. It's fairly tanky, but Frozen Ice has to pop the Judy under the pressure. The Iron Breaker comes down. Oh, great orb from the high ground, but Tussle is getting beaten up on in the back, and they're going to get the kill. Glist is going to take down Tussle, and with no healer, Tryhard is in trouble. Frozen Ice goes in with the root. Tryhard is a goner. He's got a Giant Steps Forge Hammer on top of him already. He is dead. The Hellion Jacket will buy him a few seconds. There's the elbow smash, though. He's going to go.
Doing work. He's trying so hard.
He's
hard.
He did.
Yeah, not hard enough.
When I say he did, he did.
Yeah, I understand. Derek and the boys got a free win over on the other side. So the Cypher.
Only 3 teams then. Yeah, only 3 teams.
Yep.
So early exchanges, 2-1 in favor of the Black Order team. I actually think the Black Order lineup's a bit better right now. Unless Frozen can absolutely dominate the bow, they're going to have all sorts of problems. The Mage Armor, and again, this Robe of Purity against this triple front line is insane. You cannot... People haven't cottoned on to how insane this item is yet. Especially against triple front line. Yeah, just knocking them away. It's a Knight's Helm and
with a push. Yeah, it's got like, well, it's a 3-meter like bob. It's like the bob helmet, but it pulses, right?
7-second duration. No, it's constant. 7-second duration on a 30-second cooldown is crazy. It's so good. And
so it can completely keep somebody off.
Gonna melt.
A melee.
He's just gonna melt in the backline.
Conflict doing work here, getting a lot of chats, but this is, come on guys, you got to pull it out. You're going back to 10. This isn't where you want to be, guys. Come on. Conflict's got fans. They need you.
Verfa getting cheeky there, trying to get the swap out and kill under the tent. I think they're going to have to switch it up. I hope Frozen has the arcane option to just dominate.
Yeah, need something.
If he could just dominate that bow, they'll have a bit more of a chance. But again, the triple frontline versus this Robe of Purity is horrific.
He didn't switch it up. He's still bringing out the heavy mace.
I mean, mace and a Fiend's Cowl can dominate a bow if he plays it right. They have a Fiend's Cowl on Rag as well.
And they have to use their Celestial Spear to just top off.
This is what Black Order do. This is what this Glist team does. They just go in hard.
Yeah.
They just come to the second choke and just absolutely wail on you. And Tryhard is getting beaten down. Celestial Sphere helping him. Verfa actually going to be forced back, but Frozen, Glist up on that balcony. They can't do anything about him. They're going to rotate. He's even going to use the elbow smash to get there quicker. And I just feel they're just being frustrated now. They're just getting dominated. The lineup's better. Forge Hammer's bow is just so strong right now. Those Forge Hammers and bow are the 2 ridiculous options that are available. There's the second purge. They do get the double purge on Glist, but Glist has gone insanely aggressive here with the mage armor. He has no defensives right now. This is an opening.
They're in trouble here. Yeah, G-List could go down here, and he does. And so is Alistan is going to go down here if he's not careful. I don't think there's anything that can save him here.
That was
and as I say that,
mistake.
What a nice play there. I think they got him saved. Nicely done.
Massive mistake from Glist there, just blinking in, going greedy for the kill after a double purge, and they read it. They know that he's got no other defensive. He runs poison, assassin. He has mage armor, right? Mage armor and blink is his only defensive. He blinked aggressively. That's GG.
Yep. I really thought they were going to be able to get Alistan there, but that was a nice move.
I've fought this team quite a lot, actually, the Glist team, and that is where you pick them apart. Generally, is taking out Glist from it.
Taking down the bow, control the bow, control the fight.
Tyke is a lot longer range. He can play super passive. The Robe of Purity is really annoying to purge. It's not as good as Purge.
Verfa in early trouble here, and he gets dunked on hard. Well, we're talking about Glist.
Now the comeback is on, and Conflict with the 2-cap, they're going to turn it into a 3-cap on rotation potentially.
More here? I don't know.
Tussle sees it. They might want one more.
And they do. Runs him through.
Fearless Strike. Oh no, he's in the tent though. Do not want the tent.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Do not want the tent. He uses the elbow smash, but Ragnarix, he's going to have to go for the fire.
Oh, look at that.
And this is the problem.
He's still done. He's still done unless they save him.
Why are they messing around in the tent?
They shouldn't have done that.
Why are they messing around in the tent?
That was a throw. That was a hard one. That's not the way you do it,
They're going to get rolled over.
Come on, Conflict. You had it. You had the move. Yeah, they're run over here. It's a full retreat if they're lucky.
Tussle now has used everything, and Glist is back in the other direction. Deadly shot through all. Verfa's on top of them already.
Massive artillery fire coming down.
They might be able to turn this. If they kill Tussle, it's a problem.
Yeah, he's really low here, and he needs a save here. They need to get him safe. They need to make some cleared space here. Come on, Frozen, you got to do something. Save your boy.
Look at Stormcleave, though. Stormcleave has 300, 400 health, and he's still throwing out those shards. That is what you need from a player, especially a ranged DPS. He's low health.
Now G-List is suffering here. They overextended quite a bit, and it looks like Frozen Ice is going in to stop it. Oh, nice tag! And securing that 20 points on the tower. Well done. They gave up the kill, but for 20 points.
It's like nobody...
And now it's turned, though. Now they've lost Frozen. Not enough people came up and supported their poor man who secured that 20. Now they're going to lose probably 10 and maybe 14.
Imagine nobody wanting to win. This is what it feels like. Because everybody's like, oh, we got one kill. Let's go inside their tent.
No, you can't do that. 83 to 81 right here. 82 to 81. It's going to be 81 in just a second here. It's going to be 81 in just a second. Tied it.
Oh,
this is nice. Come on, hit it. There it is. There we go.
They're getting backcapped as well. This is 4v5. Right now, Conflict has a 4v5 in the high ground if they spot it. They're pulling back.
They don't see
They're
it.
pulling back in a 4v5.
Oh, come on, guys.
They're going to get 3-cap. They're going for the back cap. They will.
Yeah, they're getting that 3-cap.
They should get this cap in time. They won't get the 20-point rotation, but they could have just pushed and took the high ground, maybe. Maybe the points play was correct. Who knows? We'll
Absolutely
see at the
close. That was down to the sliver of time there. That was a half-second play there. That was good time.
Why did they join the Armor Alliance before level 7 finished, by the way? They could have got
conflict is team players. Conflict team players. True team players. True team players. They're trying to stay in squawk is what they're trying to do. They don't want to get kicked. Come on, they're carrying their weight. Nobody can say that they're sandbagging it. They'll even bring a T7 to squawk. Sorry, Articula Mortis.
Articula Mortis. There's a name. Frozen in a bit of trouble. Artillery fire comes down on top. Alistan's already deep with the giant steps. Going to start wailing on him. Tussle blinks back. And get back. I'm going to get my view back actually on Frozen. He's out front. Glist again going to get purged. Nice. The Impaler as well on the sphere is... I don't know. Impaler's good, but I really like Reflect at the moment. I think the energy management on spears is so important. And he runs the Limhurst. But if your Limhurst gets purged as a Trinity, you might as well just go home. Like, just pack it up and go home. That's the problem. Yeah. And a good tank when it comes to things like permafrost, spears, axes, you're looking for the energy management. If you purge the energy management, they just fall apart. But there's the Space Jam. And right now, Tryhard's in a bit of trouble. Conflict had some good momentum, but just getting outvalued in every exchange. Iron Breaker onto Rag. Artillery fire. There's the artillery fire's on the choke.
That is going to be brutal. Yeah, the artillery fire is going to get
burn in the back. One more hit.
Norris. Come on,
Tussle. What are you doing?
Tussle, what's going on with your Q muscle? Come on.
Triple front line. They got Trinity carving and they're not diving healers. I don't know. Stormcleave needs to be willing to commit one blink into the Trinity.
Right.
Pop a resist and just go hard. Because the Trinity buff to his cast speed is insane. The problem is they all stack inside the Trinity and Verfa can control them. There's a fine line. They need to kind of bait out the first battle howl from Verfa and then just go all in. That is their lineup. They're not going to win a value game here.
No.
Absolutely not. The fire, the bow.
They have to make a quick play, make it count, and then punish for it on the back end.
They've got limited purges for the bow. They've got 3 purges, right? So they can kill Glist's first and second enchant. Then they can get him again once he uses Meditate. But then his 4th one's going to be online.
Well, they got to hop on him quick and make him pay for every move. And they can't let him get control, which they're having a really hard time doing because this artillery, this fire artillery is on point there on the choke. He's making good use of it.
There's the Contagious Fire. There's the Purge, actually, onto the Purity. Forces Tyke back here. There's the root as well.
There's
good battle howl.
There's the silence.
Oh, that's a dunk. That is a huge dunk with the Trinity. And the Frost again.
Look at the Celestial
Why is
Sphere
the Frost not going inside the Trinity? That's so much extra damage if he can get that cast speed bonus. And he's playing
And now the fire artillery is going to make work on Frozen Ice here. Good job.
And now, they're just letting Black Order back into it instead of punishing them.
They're going to take it. Yeah, they're going to push him right back to choke in just a matter of moments here. I don't think
if you play Trinity, you've got to use it to your advantage. You've got to grab that cast speed buff and just slam them.
Nice move by Frozen Ice there. Any follow-up on a 4-man.
There's another Trinity dunk. They might get Verfa. They might get TNT. There's one.
They're going to get 2.
Verfa's going to drop as well. One more stab.
They got to get him. They got to get him. Somebody's got to make it happen. There it is. Now make somebody fall back and get those caps. You got too late.
Alistan as well. The rotation is over. Alistan's gone. That's a 3 for 1. But Glist and Tyke actually rotating straight away.
Are they going straight north to stop the 3 cap? Send at least one person over just to block it and get the other 2 caps. You got to make work here on the 67 points. You got to get that next 20.
Black Order.
Do you think you got to be up front with this kind of combat? You don't want to be sitting in a situation where you're letting them grind off you.
No, the Frost has to be willing to go into the Trinity bubble. The Trinity bubble has to go in a position the Frost can make use of it. But there, honestly, it was Black Order just clumped. Black Order just gave them the value. They let the Trinity hit 3, the Permafrost on top. But Stormcleave needs to be willing to use that Trinity to go aggressive. They have a divey comp. They have to dive. They need to trust that Tussle can survive Alistan.
And they're already falling back far too quickly.
Alistan takes huge damage in the Giant Steps. That's a big root. The Perma on top. This is what conflict we're looking for. And right now, Alistan gets knocked up. Frozen Ice looking to re-engage, but Tyke with the artillery. Rag, he gets huge soldier charges off the artillery. He can put some damage onto Alistan now. No Trinity dunk coming. Are they going to purge Rag? Alistan going back.
There's the silence.
There's the Trinity dunk. G-List is in huge trouble now.
They're going to let him get away.
But Rag doesn't push right now. Down goes the energy field from the Judicator. Can they do anything with it? Oh, he gets rooted in midair. Doesn't get his own root off. Verfa, great play there. Plucks Frozen Ice out of the air. Alistan goes back in onto Tussle. There goes the Cultist Robe. Does cancel it when he's full. Verfa goes in. The silence comes out. Tussle forced to blink. They switch attention to Rag. Frogerson bounced off that Robe of Purity. Tryhard. Oh, G-List.
Oh, look at that club. Look at the foul. Oh, G-List got blown up.
Okay, Stormcleave redeemed himself there. He read it like a book.
They're going to get the double follow on this, or are they going to get one? Just one here, I think.
Trinity went in on the bow.
These guys are getting out.
The bow blinked out of the Trinity dunk, but Tussle,
Tussle gets killed up top. No way. You can't let that happen.
They lost their healer. And
are they going to lose Tryhard too? They are.
Match, yeah.
Oh, damn. That was... Oh, damn throw.
They needed to protect conflict instead of diving for kills. They got greedy, and
they weren't going to get either of those two. They were too far out.
The match. It was so good as well. The Trinity dunked Gliss. Gliss blinked, but Stormcleave was ready for the blink and just landed the permafrost on top of him. And he read it like a book and slammed him. That was his only defensive as well, pretty much, other than mage armor.
Frozen knows his only chance here is to go north and get this cap right away, or they're...
He's out of time. He's out of time. There's the 3 cap. There's no time, and it's done. It's done. Conflict through. That was a really, really good GVG. Like, Stormcleave was not playing aggressive enough the whole fight, and he redeemed himself with that one read on the bow blink. That was insane play, but I mean that could have gone either way. But I just think they weren't playing their comp to its advantages. Stormcleave has to be willing to commit one blink to the Trinity. But there we go. T8. That's the second Glee list, T8 though. G list.
Oh. Guys doing work? The Russians are doing work?
And was that, hang on. Were they Black Order list?
Yeah, they were. It was 2 armor teams.
So armor versus armor. Interesting.
That might be why they were both, in a line. In that case, yeah, it helps, Of course, if Black Order had dropped at that point, they would have been out for 7 days because they just got back in. So their cooldown was in effect. Both these teams, had they dropped after joining armor the first time, would have been on cooldown. So, wow. Some good matches here. And it looks like the other team got a free pass. So Derek's team is already enjoying a free pass there.
So, yeah, but T8 tokens that they can't use because Derek's in their team and he's already in 2 teams.
Oh, no. Yeah, true. I mean, what do you do?
Well, they need another player with a T8 to play the crossbow.
How do you get one? How do you get one?
I don't know.
I think he's just in it for the lols, man. I think he just lost content. He's mad that he lost content. He doesn't care about the victory. He wanted that content.
No, he can't play. T8 and 9 happen at the same time, and they only happen once. You can only qualify once with 1 character, 1 player.
Well, they don't happen at the same time. They happen one after another. So 8s happen and then 9s happen on Sunday. So you'll get the 7s and 8s the day before, right? 6 and 7.
And the 8 and 9 is only one time.
8 and 9 they have 1 time slot each. And
so for once, everyone is EU. For 1 day only, everybody is an EU player.
It's a late EU though.
Man, that was some good fights. I was glad that was our level 7.
It was tied at 81. That was pretty nice. I mean, we had a good match there. There's no complaining. They did.
Like they got the kill, or they.
I don't want to call them throw. They made a mistake. They screwed up, but come on, they fought real well. It was a bad move though. Sorry, Frozen Ice. We love you, man. It was a good try, but it was a wrong call. As I sit here from my comfy chair, not GVG.
I don't think that was on Frozen. I think that both teams could have won that. Both teams made mistakes, but it just came down to who was more clinical on the day. And I just think if you're going to play Trinity, your team needs to make use of the Trinity bubble for the extra attack speed. That's what it's there for.
Yeah. That was just I gotta say, it was just a close match and it was good to see. Both teams worked their hearts out there and they did great. And it was good to see, a nice close match at the end of the day. So
yeah,
thank you guys.
It was a great GVG all round.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, do we want to give some times, dates, and places, some locations, and then head out of here and let you guys go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back here on Tuesday, probably at 18 UTC with Albion Live and the ZVZ show with Robin Hood RS. Then back again at 19 for the AO Daily show. And then back again for the Crystal Leagues with Lewpac.
Not with Lewpac.
Oh, no, it's Tazik. It's the off week. Yeah, Lewpac, you're not coming on Tuesday. We got Tazik. Tazik's going to bring us some great highlights. We might watch some highlights from this for those who haven't seen them. So, yeah, there'll be some good stuff on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Bogle, hope you enjoyed the crystals there.
Definitely, yes.
go check out Albion Meme Line, episode 1. Out
Do you
now.
want to play it one more time, Lewpac? You just
No. I think we've overplayed it today. It's up to you. You can end with it if you want.
End with it. You know, we'll just
If
throw it out
people
there,
haven't
but
seen
wait
it, just
somebody.
play it at the end. Could be a laugh.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Tuesday.
Thursday, and Friday.
No Monday.
No Monday show. Sorry.
Well, okay. Well, we might. Okay, that's not exactly true. Sometimes we'll be there on Mondays. If there's like a great ZVZ battle, and I find out on Monday that there's something's going to happen, I will work towards making it happen. But most likely we will be off.
According to PoE, it could be the last shield of Tidal's hideout on Monday.
Oh well, if that happens, we might be here for it. What's the time slot on that?
I think it's 15 though.
Oh, 15 might be rough. We'll take a look and we'll see what we can do.
I'll be there with my demo hammer. I'll be out front, demo hammer in hand. Don't you worry about that.
Hand holding with Sun and
gotta hold them hands, boys. Gotta hold them hands.
E-dating.
God bless. God bless e-daters. God bless handholders. God save the Queen. We'll see you all Tuesday on AlbionTV.
Peace.
Open to attack from all sides. In addition, of course, this rework of the map is an opportunity for us to revisit a lot of other design principles about the map. We'll look at the resource distribution, we'll look at the distribution of valuable objectives. My name, as always, is Robin Henkes. I'm the game director for Albion Online.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Hello and welcome, Albion community, to another Albion Online Dev Talk. Today we want to take a closer look at the Crystal Realm battle feature, which is the key feature launching with the Nimue update.
Oh my god, I didn't pick out my loot!
Leave me alone, you nerds! Oh god, please, Lord, please. Get me the fuck out. Yes! Run! Run!
Medic!
Run! No! 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 Get me out of here! No! Get me the fuck out. Oh, mount up, please, God! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Killing me! Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing!
Albion.
Zerg debuffs and the smart cluster queue.
This is a fucking dead end, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? He just got everyone killed. Oh my god.
I got purged again. Alright. Yeah, dude, you need to be with us, bro. You need to be with us. They're pushing into us.
It was at this moment that
Lewpac
knew he fucked up.
Oh, wow, that's the wrong 10! That's the wrong 10! Oh my god! That's the wrong 10! No one said a word!
But I don't think anybody else is going to be fighting him over there.
Checking out the guys over here, there is a yellow hideout. What is the...
Two shots of vodka.
Yeah, I'm dead. Just go, guys.
It's fine, it's fine.
We can turn these. We can turn these. Maybe.
Can we turn on this?
No. Too aggressive. Too aggressive. I'm going into.
Why? 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 Why?
You guys
Oh, that's the wrong. I did it again. I did it again.
Oh no.
Crisis. That's the wrong 10, bro.
Oh fuck!
Oh, that's
Oh man! I thought I was like, how'd he die? I'm gonna lead him into the tower.
So yeah, small teams matter. Everyone matters.
If you are a trollback hideout, help this guy, help this guy. This man, I trollback hideout. This man. There is only 10
Base defense, billionaire.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
No, God, please, no! No!
What it makes sense to bring to a fight.
No!
Hankies.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Attack other players and earn faction points.